I'm thinking the reason why, and I haven't even told anyone the reason why. First, because of my background and where I come from Kawangware. I grew up listening to reggae music with my uncles.
A lot of reggae.
Reggae, because that is the music for us people, people of Safariation.
I was listening to Whitney Houston and stuff.
Yeah, we listen to those. Even for me to become a neo soul artist, I grew up a bit listening to Akina Maxwell and D'Angelo when Channel O was free.
Yeah,
so
exactly. Those
my
two,
experiences
are wide,
differently from these kids as a millennial is that kids, millennials is anyone born between 1981 and 1996.
Yeah.
So everyone calling millennials, you're just an old millennial who does not even know they're a millennial.
True.
So I stopped calling people millennials. I realized I am one of them.
Yeah.
Is that we have so many experiences and exposure to a lot of music.
And even cultures and
cultural
everything,
clash and all that stuff. So, and for me, school in Lavishon Primary, then Upper Hill, and then going to school Uganda. So there's so many
everything
influences,
just brought together.
So sometimes you have to find yourself somewhere. And for me, the thing I love about reggae is that it allows me to be accountable to the things that I do now as an old person.
Yeah.
Because when I am 45, 50, even 40, what it is that when I'm standing on that stage and performing, I am accountable to the things that I am singing, and I'm accountable to my past. My problem with wanting to do pop music and wanting to go that way is that when I'm 40, 45, man, there's no way I can be standing on stage singing that song. It's just not possible. So it affects my money. It affects my brand. Now, I might make a lot of money now, but in 5-10 years,
guys
it
will
will
be like,
not be there.
Can we call this guy
so
for
unless
function,
I'm making millions of dollars
right
that allow
now,
me to have houses all over Nairobi, that when I am 45, I am okay, I'm retired.
Even
even
if
40,
people
I'm
you're
retired.
good.
In fact, even 35.
You're
Imagine
good,
me 35 and being,
you
know, and out there performing at a Chago Latinx event. Yani, hapana. No thanks.
So basically what you're going for, and it's really important because what you're saying,
Very
you see like what Nameless does, his music is timeless.
Because you see,
it's timeless.
We grew up listening to Nameless in high school, in primary school, and when we listen to the music now, it still makes sense now. Be your defender.
Exactly. It's nice, sense. Mellow, nice. It's not like those things that you'd start thinking, hey, like that thing.
He's not
that
telling this chick like turn, bend and wine, dip it and wine. Because if you see him doing it now, you'd be like,
Oh wait, why did you go with that song?
Yeah, you're like, why?
You know, my friend just released Deep and Wine. Yeah.
Oh, serious? I just said it.
That's your friend as well.
What are we talking? Who are we talking about?
You know, Rosary has a new single called Deep and Wine, right? Rosary.
The interesting thing about girls, when it comes to musically, that for example, they're in a unique position.
Yeah, true.
Because, and by the way, it works very differently for different people. They're in a very unique position, but also the content of her song, I think it's because, it's funny, I just mentioned it because I think it's in my head. But
so you're thinking about her music, though, right? She's been promoting her music.
Yeah, if you think about someone like Nameless doing it, it changes everything.
Yeah, completely different.
It changes everything. And that's why that's why for me, I make a very intentional, and I love using the word everywhere I go. I always use the word intentional and deliberate move and effort to do or not do certain things because of that. Certain content, the things that I say, the things.
Oh, like just picking something that will go give you a hit song right now. Now. I can see like your songs being used like in movies. Those two, like even those Sugar guys.
Exactly. And for me, the thing
somebody should make it happen.
Exactly. And if you look at like the song that I've been doing, like from the new reggae music, from a song like Slow Down, which if you look at the visuals, we're talking about me and my best friend growing up in Kawangware and me ending up in prison. My best friend being shot as we're footballers and we.
Oh wait, what?
Yeah, watch the video it's called Slow Down. So, and you don't even see me performing.
But I didn't know it's an actual.
No, it's not an actual thing. It's not actual. So I'm talking about, for me, I love great stories. You look at my, the latest one called Closer, me using a dark-skinned girl in the music video because I feel like we do not use dark-skinned boys and girls in music videos. And yet, if you look at a Nyumba Kumi, setup, 9 out of the 10 kids in that Nyumba Kumi estate are dark-skinned. We are dark-skinned.
Yeah.
So at what point do we decide that only light-skinned people?
You haven't been using light-skinned girls in your videos,
I have ever used a light-skinned chick.
Explain yourself.
My first music video, Chipsunga, has a light-skinned chick.
Explain yourself.
Let me explain myself.
And how you detached yourself when you decided, like, you identified, like, oh, I'm doing, actually what I'm doing is not a good thing.
The thing is, growing up, that's what you see. That is who you relate with. And so automatically, naturally, organically, you will end up in the same route. As you grow older, and not older by age, by lessons and by growth and by wisdom, you then begin to question everything that you do.
Yeah.
And it's like reparation. You sort of start to realize that
I can do better. I'm here for a better purpose.
And the music, again, that you stand for, the things that you stand for, the things that you do, what message are you putting out there? And for me, I realize audiovisual content, when you think about music videos, it's not just, people forget this a lot of times.
Yeah.
You could have a song called Kiss Bandit.
Yeah.
That's amazing. What is important is the message that you tell in that story, because the song is already going to be played everywhere.
Yeah.
Or the influence that you have as a certain artist like Anto, who by now, people in the media are people who are either interviewed when I was doing TV or radio, are people who I schooled with, are people who I have known along the way. So somehow along the way, they're going to give me an interview just because I'm Anto, just because I have made certain moves, which means that my music is always going to have a space to be played on air. So I have a unique position to ensure that the content in my music videos and message in my music videos is subtle and it is hard-hitting and it is provocative, it is inciting, and
it has all the ingredients that are...
and is inspiring. Period.
Yeah.
That is just very important. So even if I'm doing a song that is about love or is about X, I must find a way that some of the things that I say in that video without having to say them in the song are very clear.
A nice creative way.
Because we're visual beings. So when kids watch my music video, and like I was telling you, the content that I want to do and that I'm working on moving forward forever has to be stuff that I can be accountable for and to when I'm older. Which means that for the kids who are going to watch my content, they need to see that dark-skinned girl. So when they see that dark-skinned girl, they can be like, when they see that dark-skinned girl in Sound City, they're like, hey, that's Anto, this guy, hey, man, this guy is dope. They relate to it like, that looks like me. That girl in the video looks like me. So
many amazing, beautiful women in Kenya.
Are you kidding?
I don't think we understand.
Hey.
See how many white guys come to get our women, Maze? We don't even realize.
That melanin.
Yes. People fly to come here to actually get them.
That melanin is. Look at that beautiful girl.
Queen.
That queen. We need. What people forget, the things that we say, the things that we consume more with our eyes than we do with our mouths. So the food that you eat, it is to fulfill your body and to make you strong and to make you healthy. But the things you consume with your eyes, that is food for your soul. That sounds deep. That is food for your soul, which means that you live up to those things. You constantly, consistently grow and move with those things. So whatever it is that we consume on TV,
keep feeding your mind.
Very important. Very important.
What do you think about this whole wave now? You know, bleaching is like a big thing in Kenya. Kenya and Nigeria. Once I've seen like Nigeria, it's like light-skinned women peke yake right now.
Yeah, and in places like Congo, the men bleach more. In Kenya, people are For me,
I don't understand. Okay, because I still can't understand. I've had even somebody who came and tried to explain. Kwanza, my friend is mixed race, and they were under so much pressure because they wanted to be slightly more lighter. Yeah. No, so here's the thing.
They probably have the hair, but they don't have the
no,
skin.
like even the skin is there. She's mixed.
Yeah.
Like how a mixed person would be.
Yeah.
But she was like, her friends were much lighter. So she wanted to be like more.
Also probably more jungu looking. She's more brown looking. Yeah.
So she tried, Maze, that shit wasn't working on her.
For me.
But what do you think about that?
Two things.
Yeah.
One, again, is the content we consume and the messaging that we put out on mainstream media. Manze, I cannot I cannot say it enough. The stuff that we put out on social media, on mainstream media, and now on social media, the image that we portray of ourselves on mainstream media, it is very important what we tell young people.
Yeah.
When we have so many like representation of talent, of human beings, of people, of influential, whatever it is that we do, the fact that a lot of it is light-skinned people, the
news
message
anchors.
we are saying, exactly, the news anchors, the message we're saying is that this is enough.
Yeah.
That's all we're saying.
Yeah.
Well, the message should be you are enough, but you cannot say you are enough because you see, a light-skinned TV presenter will not be ending their news by saying, by the way, if you're dark-skinned or light-skinned, you are enough. No, by being there constantly, consistently, year in, year out, that's the message we're saying. We are saying it. That's one. Two, conversations. We don't have these conversations with our kids. When kids, the things we say, like I fought, not really fought, but I argued with a TV presenter a while back because it's funny because I had just
what?
we were doing a TV show in the morning, and so they decided to play my music. They were like, Anto, because I was the only artist in the panel, so they're like, yo, well, we want to play your song as we end the show, or as we at least get a break. I was like, play my new song, and they're like, okay, because you've done TV before, so just introduce your song. I was like, this is the song, this is the reason why I'm doing the song, because we need dark-skinned boys and dark-skinned girls to understand they're enough. And then after the song plays, the TV presenter makes fun of himself and says, Ati, sisi watu wa tint. I am like, do you see?
Now you see
the conversation.
You're killing the whole.
And this is a very dark-skinned TV presenter. And off screen, he's like, no, you know, it's okay, I can say that. I'm like, no.
It's
you
not.
can say it because you know who you are, and you know your worth, and you know how comfortable you are in your skin. The problem is when you say this
the
thing,
message,
a kid picks it up, and a light-skinned kid picks it up and goes and tells a dark-skinned boy in school or girl in school that unatoa tint cleaning.
Exactly.
And kids are the ones
most impressionable.
They are hurt. They grow up with scars and bruises that they have to live by all their lives.
And can you imagine now with like just social media, the pressure that's there? All kids have like Instagram now by class.
You know, when someone says kutoa tint, you know, this is what happens. And people are forgetting that these things, this messaging we do, man, it is such, for me, right now I'm studying intellectual property law. So I don't know if I should probably move into
what's that?
Intellectual property law. I know it sounds bad right now.
Okay.
So the thing is, and I always ask myself, maybe I should go and do philosophy, because I just feel like people don't understand the mechanics and the science in people's brains. You see, there's the law that in the conversation that a government will have with its people, that we need to remove the tint in our cars, and it becomes a huge debate from, you know, and people argue, no, it's matatus who should remove tint, not personal vehicles. So you move from that conversation and you come and then say that you know, when someone is trying to skin lightening, that they are removing tint. What we're essentially saying is that being dark is illegal. That messaging, we don't even understand how we are affecting people by doing certain things. So we just think it's a thing we are saying. We just think it's a conversation we're having, but we forget that there is a trigger. There are triggers that people have had based on the phrases we use that are used in normal day conversations, in legalities. Those triggers come up when we make fun of skin color using those phrases.
Because you see, a lot of people still don't understand. Because can you imagine if, like, it's you waking up in the morning, going to buy that cream, mixing it up however people do it,
mkorogo,
exactly, and applying it on your skin. Do you understand mentally where, like, just your mind frame is? It's not just it just means like you're looking, every time you look at yourself in the mirror, you don't like what you see, and that's how you were created. That's how your mom looks, that's how your dad looks. But basically when you look at them, you're like, I want to be a better version of
John. It is so sad. I mean, those are the things by that make me sick, because they keep me up in bed thinking, what do you guys want? We have put this messaging out there. This guy has gone and said the wrong thing. Someone has, they've gone and put up a new commercial, or you've just seen, or you've received a brief for auditions, and they've clearly stated that, and you can see most of the people who are being looked for, they're looking for 18 to 30-year-old chicks, and they're like light-skinned, and no one has, there's no dark skin there. Like, it really questions you, like hey,
who's in charge of this campaign? That takes you back to advertising. I don't like that shit.
That's what I'm telling you. It's very scientific.
It makes no sense.
It is. There are triggers that we have in our brains. They just trigger people to think and believe that this is what is enough. Anything else is not.
It's not.
And if, what is so funny is that even for an artist, they'll have a dark-skinned wife, and then they'll have a light-skinned chick on their music videos, and you question, you ask, so
like,
what message are you putting out there?
say?
Show people that this is, that you can fall in love with a dark-skinned girl, and you can treat her unconditionally and spoil her like the queen that she is. But then, sometimes I always feel like maybe I'm ahead of my time.
No,
those things make me really angry.
It's these conversations keep popping up, even like when you're watching like Vice documentaries. If you go to YouTube, even there's one friend of mine as well. She's Korean, and even in South Korea, people bleach.
And the things they do to their eyes. And
stuff.
Stuff.
Now, let's not even get to like Brazil now, having like surgeries and everything.
The Vice one for Jamaica, for Brazil. Mtu anafika 18, mzazi wako mwenyewe amekupangia vile unaenda.
Surgery, beauty, nini.
Mzazi.
I see that's a whole different ballgame. But we'll get there to Kenya, because once, like all these doctors that are striking, if they start to on-side hustles,
yes,
that's what they'll be doing.
They'll be telling people, you guys are using the wrong things. In fact, the right thing to use. There's this medicine for fixing people's backbone. So if you use this medicine and you mix with a normal lotion,
it makes you
utakuwa white. And again, it's neo-colonialism. The fact that someone will think that a light-skinned looking Muzungu person. What we're actually even essentially saying is that when they speak, when they communicate in an advertisement, when they speak to us, they are credible. They're a dark-skinned person when they present the news, when they advertise, when they are in a powerful government position, when they are an figure of authority as a parent, as an elder brother. A dark-skinned person, not believable. Not commendable. Not inspiring enough. Light-skinned person, yes, because Muzungu. See the things, even these things that people say, unajua, ingekuwa ni Mzungu angefanya hivi.
It starts from there.
Ukienda Europe, wazungu haifanya kitu kama hii.
And it starts with things like, there's somebody who was telling me, we were talking about it on, I did podcast with Emmanuel Jambo as well. And funny thing is, like, Emmanuel Jambo is the one person who came into the advertising industry and changed photography, because before him it was only like these white photographers who used to come in and they were being paid millions
from SA.
Exactly, SA, States, UK, but we never had, like, if you remember, like back in advertising those days, we never had
never had Kenyan, African,
African, and here comes Jambo, his dreads, his dark skin,
and Jambo is one of the coolest people I know. What?
Super humble. Humble.
Yani, when I tell you guys, Jambo likes me. This dude. He supports me like it's not even funny.
Emmanuel Jambo is.
He'll be like, I'll be having a new music video, and he's like, yo, I wanna take the photo of the. Like,
if you need
artwork,
even for
slow down,
if it's a cover.
He's the one who took photos of me and the cast.
Really?
Yeah, like he is that dope.
Shout outs to Jambo.
Jambo is the guy.